Hey there, it's Melody Stroud with the Usborne Book Barn. Thank you so much for joining me for today's very special Live at Lunch show because we're taking your requests. So we had Monica and Annalise who sent me some book titles and some genres that they'd like to see inside of today. So let's get started. So Monica, let's get to yours first. Monica would like to see inside Usborne's Hey Jack series. It's actually Kane Miller. So Kane Miller's Hey Jack series. We have lots and lots and lots of these wonderful books. These are great books for a first chapter book series. My daughter Mary, she's 9. When she first started reading chapter books, her first one was a Billy B. Brown book. So, and it's so great. So let's look inside. So this is The Worry Monster. So great. And look, nice big font. And there are no more than 48 words per page. Colin has, Kayla says Colin has 2 Hey Jack books. Well, I hope Colin likes them. They're some of my favorites. Mary's read all of them. And the really neat thing about this series, the Hey Jack series, and the Billy B. Brown, which is this one, it's really cool because they're friends. Like Billy B, like Billy and Jack, they're best friends. They live right next door to each other, or I think they share a backyard. But they're in each other's stories all the time. So it's really cool that they're kind of, crossing there. But the author, Sally Rippon, she wrote these books in a way where kids who are on the autism spectrum, they have a hard time sometimes if a sentence continues on to the next page. So Mrs. Rippon knew that, and so she made these books so they wouldn't do that. How cool? How cool is that? So every page ends with the sentence. Isn't that great? It never continues on. So these are really great chapter books. You can see there's illustrations in them. And they're never very long. Let's see. This one has 43 pages. Isn't that, and there's Billy. There's Billy and Jack. So that's cool. And let's see. There is not a preschool series yet for Hey Jack. Billy B., the girl, which is and it has the same author, same kind of stuff, like that great, nice big font. These are so perfect for the first chapter books. I say that Billy, and I've read all of them too, Billy is like Junie B. Jones without the sass. That's what I like to say. There's no sass in here that you have to correct later. So I love Billy B. Hey Jack. So Monica, I hope that was a good little inside look at Hey Jack. And there's Billy again. So that's pretty cool. But he doesn't have a preschool series. Someone commented on the preschool books. The Billy B books just came out with a preschool version, like a nice hardback picture book. And Billy B also has the Next Step Up. There's 4 in the Billy B Mysteries, where the font is a little bit smaller. Still the same characters. Jack is in these 2. You have illustrations, a couple places. See, there's Jack and Billy. So that's great. So these are kind of like the next step after you finish the Billy B series. You can move on to Billy B Mysteries. But Jack doesn't have that yet. I'm hoping that we will. But Jack does have a coloring book, which is pretty cool. So we've got, just fun stuff. Little kind of activities too. Meet Jack's friends. Use the stickers from the sticker sheet. So where's the sticker sheet back here? Oh, and there's Billy. I just love how they're in each other's stories. I think that's so cool. So fun stickers and just fun coloring book. Nice and big. So this is $4.99, and all of the Hey Jack books and Billy B books are just $4.99 too. So a really great pair. And there's also a Hey Jack backpack that you can put them all in. Isn't that cute? So this is $17.99. So just fun. There's a Billy B one too. All right, so those are our Hey Jack books, our first chapter books. I love them for that. And that they're just so sweet. Like there's a nice little lesson in each of them and there's no sass, which is good. So Annalise would like to see inside some books for summer, some activity books, some road trip books. So let's look at that. And Kayla just asked about the backpack. Is it preschool size? Yes, this is a smaller backpack. And it is, yes, this would be preschool size. Yep. Great question, Kayla. Thank you. All right, so Annalise, you've got to check this out. This is Starting School, our Wipe Clean Activity Pack. There are 4 little books in here. It's $19.99. And it's a little Velcro there, opens up. Now, I love our Wipe Clean books. We have so many. Yes, there's one right over there. I'll show that in a second. But what I like about these books is that they're smaller and they can fit in your purse. So I love the activity pack for travel because you can just grab one and then put it in your purse. So it comes with the marker. So telling the time is so good. We'll look inside this for a second. And look, so neat. You have the Wipe Clean marker. So kids can do it over and over and get that mastery. So I love Wipe Clean for that. And the monsters are just fun and colorful. Look, so great. So this would be great for on a road trip like Annalise asked about. I use them at doctor's offices a lot, restaurants. Look at that, so good. So this is just the telling the time one. There's also first words where you copy these words. Let's see. So great for tracing. Fun. Lisa says she has the Getting Ready for School activity pack and her daughter loves them. Yes. So there is another one. This is Starting School. There's one a little bit younger called Getting Ready for School. And it is out of stock right now on the website. But this one is available. And this has, look, starting times tables. How great to get for this summer if you have a child going into maybe 3rd grade where they start learning the multiplication tables. This has just the 2s and the 10s. But it's a great, fun way to get started. That's so neat. Y'all, look at all those hearts. Absolutely, y'all. This is so fun. And I love that it's little, tossed into a bag. So good. And then you have First Math. We'll show First Math. So this is just a really great thing to pick up as this summer starts because they're going to be, that way they don't start with like no understanding of the concept and, they kind of have a head start. Lisa says they're the perfect size for her to do them herself. Yes, this is just a lovely kid. Look at that. Kid size. How fun. Taking one away. Taking more than one away. Kayla, you need this for Colin. So these are so great. So I love them. And they come in just this really nice little case. Boom. 20 bucks. 4 Wipe Clean books that you can do over and over and over. So good. All right, so since we're talking about Wipe Clean, let me show you our big one. So this is the difference here. So we have our big Wipe Clean book and our small one. This is actually 2 Wipe Clean books in one. So normally our Wipe Clean books are $7.99. We have Telling for Time in the big size too. So this one is probably my favorite. We have it in both. But this is a combined volume. So there are 2 books in here. So it's $14.99. But normally our Wipe Clean books are $7.99. So it's a little cheaper to get this one. And let's see what we got. So we have some dot to dots here. We have some doodling, them nice big doodles. So cool. A little maze there you can do. That's fun. More little mazes. Monsters and robots. Good stuff. Okay, wonderful. Now let me tell you something about this right here. So all of our Wipe Clean books come with a pen. Normally there's one. Because this is a combined volume, you're going to get two. But when you peel this up, be very, very gentle with it. So some people like to just pull up one side. That way the other side stays sticky. So you can put the markers back in, like it holds the markers for you. But other people like to just take the whole thing off. But if you don't want a ripped cover, go really slowly and it'll come off. Okay, anyway, this is a great book, great to keep in the van. Another one that is really great is our fashion book. So, oh my goodness, this one is so great. We also have a smaller one. I'll show you that in a second. This book, I could spend hours with it. My daughter could spend hours. Look, it is so big and so fun. And now this is the fashion one. We also have the doodle books where like it's kind of more for boys and one more for girls. That's not fashion. I hate to say boy and girl though, because like, you know, it's, you know, we're not even going to go there, y'all. We're not going to go there. However, but Usborne did change. A while ago, it used to be like doodling for girls and then a doodling for boys book. And they did change them because some boys might like to color in rainbows, right? What's wrong with that? Or with, you know, flowers. I'm not even going to go anywhere else with that. I'm just saying that Usborne changed it so where it's like the red doodle book and like the yellow doodle book, which is great. I think that's fabulous. Anyway, but you'll see when you go to the site and you like look for them. Yes, thank you for the hearts. Makes me feel better. I was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. But if you go to the website and search for doodle books, you'll find a whole bunch and it's really obvious which one your child might enjoy. So I just love that we have a great variety. That's what I'm really proud of. We have a great variety for any child. Look at that. Laura says, my son just got a rainbow on his little cheek during some face. Yes, okay. I love rainbows too. I think everyone should love rainbows. Thank you, Laura. Yes. So fabulous. All right, so this book is just great. This is perfect for summertime, for summer break. And then if you're not into coloring fashion, just search on the site. We have a ton more that are not, you know, this like this. All right, good. And let me see. Oh, I'll just get this too. Okay. So here is the little one. Look, it's a little pocket one. It's pretty much the same. Just has some, you know, different stuff. And it's just, look, how fun is that? That is so fun. Oh, and look, oh, there's just little mannequins make little dresses. And I love the prompts at the top. Draw outfits on the shop mannequins. And each page does have a nice little prompt so they can look. Mary loves this. Mary's done this book like 2 or 3 times. So fun. Ah, okay. So this is the pocket one, which is great too. It's $6.99, so that's good. Here's another one that is really great. Annalise, this is really, really great for the car, for camping. Look at that, the Travel Pocket Puzzle Book. So let's take a look. I'm just gonna kind of go like this. Lots of fun stuff. So let's see what we have. Okay, so for instance, it tells you right here, can you find 8 differences between this Tokyo crossing and this one? So right there you have kind of a find the difference thing. That's cool. There's some other ones. Ooh. Match the overhead plans to the castle below. That's neat. Let's see. Little stuff like this. There's a little math puzzle with the slides. So fun stuff. Kayla says Kaden wants the travel one. It's pretty fun. And there's another little puzzle. So this is just a great little puzzle book with little things on each page. So cool. And there's, you know, camping stuff. There's a word search. Oh, this is like a ancient times little word search. Museum stuff. Great. And this one is just $6.99 too. So fun. You can get a few of these and just kind of rotate them out. All right, great. Just a couple more. Secret codes. So much fun. So much fun. Amy Fields. I want to tell you something. Amy won our Survivor Tribal Council giveaway last week. We have that every Wednesday, so be sure that you come back on Wednesday and vote and cast your vote for who you think is going to go home on Survivor. Survivor is like my favorite show ever. But Amy chose this book, and Amy, I couldn't find this book. I just found it like right before I started. It was under the backpacks, so I couldn't find this book, so I sent you 50 brain games instead. So let me know if that's going to totally mess you up. You just let me know, and I'll send you this one instead. But I wrote you a little note that says, I'm so sorry I lost it, but I just found it. Anyway, secret codes. So this one's really fun. Amy, you're going to be like, yeah, send it to me, please. I'm so sorry. But this one's really, really fun too. So great. When I was little, I remember going camping with my dad. And I remember being on a picnic table in like the big mosquito net tent, and just kind of hanging out, like we were just hanging out. And I used to play with like these comic cards, and I'd set them all up. I think I told you all this before. I just play with these comic cards, and I look back now and I'm like, that was fun, but I really wish I had something like this to do instead of like putting my comic cards in a row over and over. So I just think these are so great. That's kind of sad. It sounds sad, doesn't it? Oh, but I just love these, and so fun. Ooh, a text message mystery. So these are great. $5.99 for this. And there's a few that are like this. Like we have the crosswords book, which is $5.99 too. Lot of fun. Just great crosswords. And they're not terribly hard. This would be good. My daughter, Mary, she could do this 3rd grade. Anyway, so fun stuff, this one. And then this one, love, love, love. 100 things to do on a car trip. So Annalise, this is exactly what you're talking about. So look, and there really are 100 things to do. So great. Definitely need to stock up on these for summer. Sudoku. I still don't know how to do Sudoku. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Traffic jam. Oh, how fun. Look at that. You get to draw his little face on there. Draw a face on your chauffeur and give him a name. Awesome. Did these used to be cards? Yes. Laura asked a great question. Did these used to be cards? I don't have the box here. I don't know if we still have the cards. That's a good question. But yes, these used to be cards. So they came in a green box. They're the ones I showed you, Laura, that I showed you were 25 cents at the bargain book bin. Laura is on my team. Go Pineapples. And we're getting ready for National Convention next month, and we used to have a bargain book, I don't know, sale. It was like a big garage sale for Usborne books that they, like scratch and dent, or they were trying to get rid of like old ones, and they had the cards, like a box of wipe clean cards, and they were a quarter. They were $10 normally, and they were a quarter because they didn't have the wipe clean pen. And so we were going through just like taking that one, taking that one. I mean, it was a mad house, but it was so much fun. So yay. Yeah, so Usborne National Convention is coming up so soon. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. And you know what I'm doing for my team? If you're on my team, if you're a pineapple and you're going, you already know this, but I think it's so cool. I rented out a private court in a trampoline park, and we were having a jumping party. It's glow night too, so we're gonna have our neon on and our neon face paint, and we're gonna jump away. We're having an awesome pineapple party. So yay! Okay, I'm so excited about that. So pineapple party. Okay, other books really quickly. All right, some for the older ones. Here we go. So, Annalise, check this out. Make Buildings, a doodle design activity book. This one is really neat. It's a really smart book. And look at that. So it tells you about those different famous buildings, but it has just really, really cool things for the older kids. Whoops, for the older ones. And it gives you like a little prompt. You know, there's something to do. Like, what does this one say? You're a pirate back on dry land. Draw the perfect pirate mansion or walk the plank. That's cool. That's so cool. What a pickle. The skyscraper in London is called the Gherkin because it's shaped like a pickle. Draw your own veggie-inspired skyscraper. How cool is that? So lots of fun in this doodle book with the buildings. That's so cool. Will it fall? And then you draw the inside. You're a castaway. Create a shelter. Hello, survivor. That's so cool. I should do that. So fun. Okay, so I love this book. This is just $11.99. That's awesome. All right. And then 2 more. Creative writing book. All right, so this might look nerdy, but it is so much fun. So it's a spiral bound book. It's $14.99, and it is so great to keep kids writing during the summer. There's this thing called the Summer Slide. If you get my monthly newsletter, it just went out Friday on Cinco de Mayo, so check your spam if you don't see it and you are a subscriber. And I talk a little bit about the Summer Slide in there. So there's this data that shows that kids who don't read during the summer, they have a summer slide, and when they start back to school, it takes them longer to get back to where they were. Does that make sense? So to help avoid the summer slide, it's really great to have lots of books in your home, just so that material is there so they can read it. So this is a great book to help with continuing writing. So this is so much fun. My daughter Mary, she loves to write. She's been writing scripts and just lots of fun stuff. I've been really surprised lately. So I might see if she wants to do this book this summer. So look, you get to create characters. There's a little character questionnaire. It looks so fun. Bringing characters to life. So it really does have, writing tips built in. And so it's things that maybe you are not, maybe you don't teach writing for a living, so you don't think about this stuff. But you don't need to because it's right here. So your child is going to get some really great writing instruction just on her own. And oh, look! This is so fun! Okay, this says, make a map. Use these pages to draw a map of the setting for a story you'd like to write. Include lots of interesting places for your characters to explore. So fun! And then right down here, there's a little tip. There's a little writing tip right there. And what does it say? Having a strong sense of the setting of a story before you start writing can help you write vividly. And then down here, you have some little words to help kind of get brainstorming going. So fun! So fun. Look at that. Look at that right there. It talks about how to write a story. So great. And then after you have all this stuff, it gives you, let's see. Okay, it gives you, I'm trying to find a good example for you. Okay. So it gives you like an assignment. So for this one, how to tell a story in 6 panels. So there's like kind of like a little comic strip there. That's awesome. And it tells you how to do that. Turn over to make your own comic strip. And then it tells you to plan it here. So here you're planning out the story in the different parts. And then here's where you draw it. That is just so cool. I love it. And then down here you have some little story ideas. I mean, every inch of this book is being used. Oh, look. Just so much fun. So much fun. Great book. And this is just one in a series. We have a book like this about writing adventure stories called Write Your Own Adventure Stories. And then we have, I think, Write Your Own Storybook. And then my first Write Your Own Storybook, which is great for first and second graders. So this is a wonderful, wonderful book. And just one in a series. Annalise asked, do you have suggestions for teacher appreciation end of year gifts that teachers would be super excited about or love in their classroom? Goodness, wouldn't it be great to, oh, all right, Annalise. Yikers. Okay, I've got to think about that one because like you could, I don't know. I'm going to think. I'm going to think about it and I'll message you because we message. And if your child likes sewing, or even if your child doesn't, even if you just want to do something crafty, this is a really, really great sewing kit that you need to check out. And it's just $24.99 and has everything you need right there to make these cute little animals. Annalise says, I know, that came out of left field. Yeah, I'm like, I gotta think. I mean, our books are great, but I'm trying to think if there's a book. We have a book called Life in Colors. That's kind of the only adult book that we sell. Oh my goodness, Annalise, you did not say so cool. She said S-E-W, cool. I love it. I love it, girl. So cool. Yes. Okay, side note, we have a book, an adult book called Life in Colors. And it's a really interesting book. It's like a personality type test book. There's an 8-question test you take. It takes like, 5-10 minutes. And then the rest of the book is explaining what color that test says that you are and how your color kind of guides your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses. It talks about your relationship with your spouse and your spouse's color and then your kids. It's really, really interesting. And the reason why we have it is because the man who wrote it, I can't say his last name. It starts with a B, like B-O-E-L-K-E or something. Anyway, it's on the site called Life in Colors. Search it. But he has worked with us in the past on something. He has some kind of special relationship with Usborne, which is fabulous. And everyone in Usborne knows their color. We all take the colors test and we say, oh, well, I'm blue. So that means I'm very like relationship oriented. I'm like a people person. Things can hurt my feelings easily. I'm always looking out for others. So I'm blue. And anyway, there's different colors, but that's a really interesting book, Annalise, that might work. So anyway, well, yay. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out. I love, love, love doing special requests. And I also would love for you all to come to story time tomorrow. Every Tuesday, I do a story time at noon Central, and it's live, and you can only catch it live. I don't save it and play it back, so you have to come live to watch it. And I read a story to your children, and it's child-friendly, and something that you can feel comfortable having your kids watch while you're maybe in the back making a sandwich. So tomorrow we're doing that. If you're in my sale group, go to the UBB sale page and be sure to vote for our next Storytime book. So that's exciting. Yay! Thank y'all so much for being here. If you have any questions about anything, please just contact me on Facebook. You can send me a message. You can comment here. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out with me. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for Storytime. Bye, everyone.